Good afternoon, Vineland soccer fans. Welcome to Vineland's historic Gittone Stadium. I am Mike Schneider with VPS Broadcasting, and we are bringing to you some boys soccer action this afternoon as the Fighting Clan host the Pirates from Cedar Creek in a matchup that has serious, if not the most significant, playoff implications for the Fighting Clan of any game this season. Coaching staff earlier during the day today, several members of the coaching staff speaking to them. This game, a win here is going to keep Vineland in playoff contention, currently battling for a spot in the South Jersey Group 4 playoffs, and will need to pick up a win against Cedar Creek here this afternoon in order to stay in contention and try to earn themselves a playoff spot. The Pirates are entering this game at 5-5 on the season. Both Vineland and Cedar Creek are in the Cape Atlantic League. They are in different conferences. Vineland is really one of the biggest schools in South Jersey and one of the biggest public schools in the entire state. Plays in the Cape Atlantic League American Division, which is reserved for the larger schools. Cedar Creek, I believe, is either in the National or the United Division, which is reserved for the smaller schools. Cedar Creek, a pretty new school relatively. I think they opened it up just a few years back. They share some sending district areas with Egg Harbor Township, so it's down around that area. So the game has just gotten underway. Vineland wearing the red jerseys and white shorts, Cedar Creek in all white. Vineland defending the right side of the field on your screen, trying to score on the left side. Cedar Creek trying to advance the ball up into the Vineland half of the field and try to get something going here. That was Scott Craig defending for Vineland. Number 19 here is David Singer for the Fighting Clan, jostling with the defender, and Craig's going to chip that one forward to number 13, Usmar Barrera. Barrera dropped it back. This is now Lucas Porterden in the midfield, losing possession to a Cedar Creek defender. Cedar Creek trying to get things turned back upfield, but it looks now like the Pirates will maintain possession. A little through ball there pitched into the far left side corner. Number 2, Benjamin Robinson, is defending. Forces the Cedar Creek player to drop that one off, and then there is going to be a foul called against Vineland. That was number 15, I believe, Kyle Garrett. Fouled the player a little bit with the body, not dirty foul or anything, but did force him off the ball. So a kick coming up here for Cedar Creek, definitely in range. It's possible to score here. They're 30 yards out from the goal. Vineland set here to defend. We'll see if the Cedar Creek player is going to try to take a shot or try to send one in that can be. And he's going to take a rip. It is going to be right at Vineland goalkeeper George Vera, who makes the save rather easily. Vera punts it, headed away by Cedar Creek to a teammate. Cedar Creek doing a nice job possessing the ball in the first couple of minutes of play here. This is Lucas Porterden, and Porterden is going to send one upfield. This is Barrera. Barrera's going to, almost got there before the Cedar Creek keeper. The keeper out of the net, though. Certainly looked like the Cedar Creek keeper reached for the ball with his hand. I'm not sure if he touched it. The Vineland coaching staff and a couple of the players were asking for a handball call there. I did see him reach for it. Didn't see whether or not he made contact with the ball, but Vineland had a little bit of a scoring opportunity there. Not sure if maybe the goal. I'll tell you what, the keeper's box. Actually, we're going to have Barrera now here, is able to get a hold. Going to cross one in front of the net. It's going to get past the Cedar Creek keeper, but Vineland not able to get a foot on it. It was, I think, Macon Hernandez, number 12, was making the run for Vineland, trying to get to that cross and not quite able to do so. What I was saying before there for a second, it almost looked like Barrera slowed up while coming to that ball. that the Cedar Creek keeper was trying to come out and challenge, and Cedar Creek came out of the uh, box to where he could no longer touch the ball with his hands. But I'm not sure Barrera realized he was out of the box. The line, we have another through ball here to Barrera. He's going to have an opportunity to take a shot. He dribbles off to the left. The keeper goes down and is out of position. It is taken, though, by a Cedar Creek defender, and he tries to turn it and kick it back upfield. It's deflected by Barrera out, and Cedar Creek will have earned a throw. But yeah, if you look at the lines down on the field, those gray lines are not real easy to see as Hernandez now they're dropping it off there looking for Robinson. Robinson is able to maintain possession. Nice little turnaround there. We'll see if he can get it crossed in front of the net. He does. Barrera takes a shot, misses, goes again and puts that one in the back of the net as Vineland nabs a 1-0 lead just a couple of minutes into this game. And I don't think that the Fighting Clan coaching staff could have scripted the first 4 or 5 minutes of this game going any better. Nice job there, creating a couple of scoring opportunities and finally cashing in one there. A goal by number 13, Usmar Barrera. Fighting Clan leading Cedar Creek now 1-0. You can hear some of the Vineland players and coaches down there screaming, "Don't let up, don't let up." Certainly the right idea. Not that it's ever done on purpose, but sometimes you get that early goal, you get that lead early in the game, no matter what sport it is, as Vineland there with a taking possession from Cedar Creek, looking to create another scoring opportunity. But it does sometimes happen. As I was saying before, there the kids, they get a lead, they have a nice, they execute nicely to start the game, and it is sometimes in human nature to sit back a little bit and relax. And the coaches and players on the team, as Cameron Stahl there trying to advance up through the Cedar Creek midfield, losing possession. The staff and the other leaders on the team are just trying to make sure that the kids stay focused, keep up that sense of urgency. Still a lot of soccer left to be played here. Stolen there by Singer. Singer's going to try and get it up the left sideline. Does so, able to get by a defender. Looking for a cross, deflected out of the back line, and Vineland will have a corner kick on the way. So a nice job there by Vineland creating an opportunity. A little bit of a counterattack. I don't know if you can categorize it as a full counter. They took possession in midfield, but they were able to get things going before Cedar Creek really had much of an opportunity to regroup defensively. And Vineland earns a corner kick out of it. It looks like the corner will be taken by Lucas Portadin. Referee is in there. It looks like Barrera was jostling with a defender. Low cross on the corner by Portadin. Craig chipped it back in. Singer looking to turn it and put a shot on goal. Not able to get much on it, but it trickles through the defense, and Usmar Barrera making a run on it, forcing the Cedar Creek goalie to dive on top of it and control it. Cedar Creek punts it away. Stahl heading it straight up in the air. He's going to take another crack at it. Heading it straight down, intended for Garrett. Stahl's going to get possession again, turning upfield. This is now Portadin. Portadin's looking for a nice through ball there to Barrera. Barrera's got some space again, trying to split two defenders, not able to do so. Nice little flick back there. Portadin on the cross. Macon Hernandez now looking to try to create some space. He dribbles in between several defenders, able to get through them and get a shot off. It deflects out in front of the net, and the Cedar Creek keeper able to corral it. Gotta like the aggression that Vineland is showing early on in this game. Aggression and execution, too. They've done a really nice job. Some of those passes that have been served up, particularly the ones that have been sent to Barrera, it's a combination of him timing his runs really well, and then, of course, the players passing him the ball, not only timing their pass really well, but there's Kyle Garrett almost looked like he was going to have a shot to take a rip there. Thought better of it. This is Scott Craig looking for Portadin, but he's not able to get it to him. Vineland does have the numbers back, and that's number 4, Jose Tito Sanchez, going to do a nice job clearing that one out. Cedar Creek regaining possession, though. Garrett deflects it. That'll give Vineland at least a chance to regroup a little bit. And we will have a throw for the Pirates. We have a substitution for the Pirates. Number 10, Lance Sotero, coming off the field for Vineland. I'm not sure who went on for him. I think it was number 1, Jude Hill. Hill, a sophomore. Oh, Cedar Creek's got a little bit of opportunity at a counter there. Nice job there by Tito Sanchez to step in front of the Cedar Creek defender. Gain possession. Cedar Creek's going to have another throw coming up, but Vineland at least able to send that one out and give them a chance to regroup defensively. Garrett now challenging. Not able to get there. Stall now. And that one sent up into the corner, but a mistimed through ball there, and Hill does a nice job shielding the Cedar Creek forward until that goes out of bounds, and we will have a goal kick coming for Vineland. It looks like that's going to be taken by junior number 14, Scott Craig. Craig getting ready with that left-footed kick, sending it deep down the sideline, gets it over. Singer is going to do it. It's a little bit of a flick to Barrera. Barrera sending it across. This is Hill. Hill tried to touch it forward to Macon Hernandez, not quite able to get it through the Cedar Creek defenders. This is Robinson sending it into the box. Porterden's going to have a look. Porterden tripped on the ball as he was trying. What was going to be a tough play to make. He got in there just in time, but tried to step around the Cedar Creek defender who was coming out to challenge, and it looked like he just kind of tripped over the ball a little bit. So another opportunity was brewing there for the Fighting Clan, not quite able to finish it off, but again, Vineland really doing a nice job putting pressure on the Cedar Creek defense. Cedar Creek has been able to possess the ball and advance it into the Vineland side a couple of times, but aside from that set kick, where the Cedar Creek defender tried to rifle a shot, ended up putting it right into the hands of Vera. Not a whole lot of challenge. Another misplayed ball. This is going to be Macon Hernandez. He's going to have a little bit of space. He's trying to fight off the Cedar Creek defender, take a shot. Not going to be able to get it wide of the Cedar Creek goalie, though, and that is saved for the Pirates. Robinson now. Ball taken away, sent down the far sideline. This is number 14 for Cedar Creek. He was going to try to turn in around Tito Sanchez, not able to do so. Deflected wide, and Vera able to get out and corral it for the Fighting Clan, ending another Cedar Creek push. Hernandez jostling for the ball, able to flick it back pretty nicely. Cedar Creek defender is able to get a foot on it, though. Hill now battling. It's going to be Porterden stepping in. We'll see if he can get a through ball that might have some numbers. He's going to take it himself, reversing field to the far side. He is a left footer, and he's able to hit that one across. What a beautiful, beautiful piece there. Lucas Porterden doing a nice job showing patience, bringing it all the way over to the near side, giving himself an opportunity to send a cross in with his dominant foot. Beautiful, beautiful cross. Macon Hernandez coming on unchallenged and just putting a perfect header on that, rifling a laser into the back of the net. Vineland now leading Cedar Creek 2-0. Well, I said after they scored their first goal that the Fighting Clan coaching staff could not have scripted a better start. I guess I forgot that scoring 2 goals unanswered early in the first half would probably be even better than scoring 1, and we might have a third coming up soon here. This is Dennis McGuire with the ball for Vineland. He will patiently drop back to George Robinson, and Robinson will send it way back to Vera. Vera now reversing field over here to Craig on the near side. Vineland doing a nice job here with this possession, remaining patient. Do want to be careful with the passes across the field back there. You don't want to risk having something intercepted by a Cedar Creek defender right out in front of the net with a free shot. That doesn't mean you don't pass around back there. Doesn't mean you don't drop it back, but they just have to make sure that they are not losing focus or awareness of where the Cedar Creek defenders are. That's usually what happens in a situation like that. If you see the players are back there sending passes across the field back in front of their own net, a lot of times it's not necessarily a miskicked pass that's intercepted and scored with. More often than not, the kids might just sort of lose focus and lose track of where the defenders are. So far, none of that going on. So nice job by the Fighting Clan as Barrera is going to kick that one out of the sideline, and Cedar Creek will have a throw coming up. This is Hill heading it forward. We're going to see he's got David Singer here over on the near side. Would have been tough to see him and get it to him, but this is going to be attempted pass there in front of the net to Macon Hernandez, but Vineland does have some numbers up top. Robinson looking to try to steal that one away, not able to get there. Stahl now defending. Cedar Creek making a rush down the far sideline, but Stahl wisely kicking it out, allowing the Fighting Clan defense to get back and regroup. A throw here on the way for Cedar Creek. Chipped in toward the net. Craig is going to head it away. We'll see here, Porterton will get to it easily, and we'll see if he can get the counter going. He's a little bit too strong with that touch, but it's given right back to him. And look at that one across the field. Barrera is going to be on. The touch is going to be just a little bit too strong, and he allows the Cedar Creek goalie to get it. Great pass there by Porterton. His second outstanding pass of the day. I mean, that cross on the header that Hernandez scored, I don't know if you allowed him to go put that ball where he wanted it to end up based on where Hernandez was making that run. I think he probably would have put it right where it ended up. That was really a heck of a cross. Singer here defending. Gets a foot on that one there. Nice job by Singer staying in front. Throw in for Cedar Creek. Number 7 with a little bit of space in front of the net. The shot on goal. Vera is going to be able to get a hand on it. Doesn't quite catch it in the air. There's a rebound, but he's able to get on top of it before any other Pirate players can get in there. Nice save by the Vineland keeper, preserving Fighting Clan's 2-0 lead. Vera's punt, headed straight up in the air, and now flicked out of bounds, and Vineland will have another throw on the way. It looks like we're going to have a couple of substitutes. Number 20, Christian Navas, and number 10, Lance Sotero coming on. Macon Hernandez and Usmar Barrera will come off. McGuire looking to try and get this one reverse field over to Robinson. Robinson loses control for a minute but gets it back. McGuire over to Jude Hill. Hill with the header. Tito Sanchez able to get over there, and he'll send it back into the Cedar Creek box. This is Hill. Not Hill, I'm sorry. This is Sotero. Number 10 is Sotero trying to battle for possession there. Sotero gets it again, finds Porterton. Porterton was looking for a one-touch volley, gets it underneath it, and it's going to go up and over the goalpost and through the football uprights. 3 points not coming for Vineland on that one, though. Throw here by Cedar Creek. And we're going to have another goal kick on the way for Vine. The other thing about getting this game started out this way, too, is it just, particularly in a game this big, in a game that, you know, the kids, I'm sure, know how important this game is. The coaching staff obviously knows, you know, everything that's riding on this game. And, you know, you want your kids to be fired up. You want them to be, you know, really just be intense and focused coming into this. But sometimes we might have, I thought we might have had an offside call there, but we don't. We're going to have Hill looking for a shot and going to pull that one a little bit as he went for the left-footed shot, and it's going to go out the back line, and a goal coming here for Cedar Creek. But as I was saying, you know, sometimes if they're too wound up and too intense, that can cause them to not play well. Certainly was not the case here with Vineland, who came out really, really strong right away. And you know, in addition to the sense of urgency and the intensity they were playing with, they executed really well. And you put 2 goals in the back of the net, you get that immediate gratification and benefit from your hard work, and it just sort of lets you relax in a good way. They can kind of take a deep breath, know that their game plan is working if they continue to play hard, focus, and execute it. And Fighting Clan just playing with a lot of confidence right now, and it's great to be able to get yourself into that position in the first few minutes of the game, which is really why the Fighting Clan coaching staff, I'm sure, could not have possibly hoped for a better start than scoring a couple of goals right off the bat in the first few minutes. As Porterton with a nice job there, stealing that one away. Loses his footing, though, tries to rebound, not able to do so. This is McGuire defending. And we're going to have, I think that would be an offside. I didn't see a flag, but I think that might have been offside. No, it is not. Vineland's going to have the ball. So I'm not sure what that call was. Cedar Creek had a runner on the near side here. He's going to send it into the corner. This is Stahl defending, and he'll step around relatively easily. Kicks it out. He was looking for Singer. Just a little bit of a misfire on that pass. Kicked out by the Cedar Creek keeper. Another throw on the way for Vineland. Looks like Singer will take the throw for the Fighting Clan. Thrown headed back by McGuire. Kicked away, but it's going to be right to Robinson, and he's looking to send that one in. McGuire making a run for it, trying to kick it back to Singer, but not able to get to it before it goes out, and Cedar Creek will take over. Porterton is going to get possession there. Not able to hold on to it. So Cedar Creek with a little bit of space here in the middle of the field. Nice through ball up there to the near side on the right side there. Deflected by Scott Craig. Nice job there by Craig. It was a really, really good pass there by the Cedar Creek midfielder. Nicely timed run by the forward down here on the near side. Craig doing a good job getting in the way of that attempted cross or shot. He might have been attempting to shoot and deflecting it, giving Vera a chance to get over there and wrap that one in. Nice little header there pushed forward by Garrett. And we're going to have a corner on the way for the Fighting Clan. He tried to head it forward to number 1, Jude Hill. Hill was looking for a shot, but kicked away by Cedar Creek, and a corner on the way for the Fighting Clan. This corner will be taken by, it looks like, Porterton. Again, that left-footed shot from the far side should curl toward the net. If he puts the spin on it, he should bend it toward the net. Here it comes. It's going to be right in front of the net. It looks like the keeper was able to get a hand on it and flick it on, but Vineland is still threatening to score here. Singer battling with a defender. The defender is going to kick it out. Singer with a throw on the way. He's got McGuire. McGuire not able to maintain possession of it. Stahl going up over the defender, heading it. Stahl will take his time, try to get it sent back down into the Cedar Creek half of the field, but not quite able to find a teammate. This is Porterton off the defense by McGuire, and the through ball again gets through, but this time Vineland does not have a player in the middle of a run to get there. And another throw on the way for Cedar Creek. Porterton with the steal, looking to advance through the Cedar Creek defense there, not quite able to do so. Cedar Creek looking for a through ball, able to make a run. Look at Vera way out of the net to challenge that. It's going to be sent deep by the Cedar Creek midfielder and out. So Vera, you know, feeling in that situation like he needed to come out and help his defense, does a nice job getting that ball sent. Actually, with a nice tackle there. Cedar Creek had an offensive player running on. Vera is able to kick it out toward the midfield. Cedar Creek trying to send it over his head into the net while he was out. Shot was misfired, but if you didn't see it, it was, I think, number 2, George Robinson, had actually almost like in basketball when you see a switch on a screen. As soon as Vera ran out there, you saw Robinson back in the net. Certainly wouldn't have been allowed to use his hands, but you could see him tracking that attempted chip shot as it traveled deeper into the Vineland zone. Actually even reached out with his right hand to put a hand on the goalpost to make sure that he knew where it was. And when he could see that it was going to miss easily, he let it go. So a nice job there by the keeper, Vera, and then by Robinson to try to get back and help him out as Cedar Creek looking to create another scoring opportunity here. The shot is going to be deflected through here. What a nice save there by Rivera and cleared away. Not Rivera, Vera, I'm sorry. And then cleared away by Tito Sanchez. So attempted shot there. Vineland was able to get a foot on it and deflect it, but it squirted through. Cedar Creek had a one-on-one shot with Vera. Vera makes a nice save. This time goes up over the defense, gets a hand on it, can't hold it in, but does grab it once he gets back down. So the Pirates able to create a little bit of threat here for the Fighting Clan, but George Vera and the Vineland defense, a nice job at stifling a couple of those scoring opportunities. We'll see if the Fighting Clan can regain control of this game and start pressuring the Cedar Creek defense again. You'd rather not see the Pirates creating these scoring opportunities. Vera's done a nice job so far, but you know, one-on-one shots with the keeper in high school are, you know, usually not the kind of situation you want to put your keeper in. Attempted cross there, deflected by Porterden. Porterden's now bringing up. He does have a man on. He's able to stay away. We're going to have that one flicked ahead. This is McGuire and Hernandez were coming on. I think they were both on side. The Cedar Creek keeper charging out of the goal and kicking that one away. And Vineland will have a throw coming up. I think we got to be getting into the later stages of the first half here. I don't remember if we started right on time at 3:45, but as it's 4:21 now, we're coming up on 45 minutes since the game started, so I'd say we are probably into that 10 or 12 minutes left in the first half, somewhere in that area. Hill gets over there, tries to intercept the throw, not able to hold it. Cedar Creek looking to advance it up again. Some nice passing, and we're going to have an offside call against the Pirates. So you hear the Fighting Clan coaching staff down there kind of, you know, trying to relight that fire. I think I heard Coach Paul Myers remind one of the players that he's got to work. And Coach Spinato down there on the field actually saying that Cedar Creek's kind of taking control a little bit here, which they have in the last couple of minutes. And luckily, Vineland's defense and Vera has done a nice job in preventing the Pirates from getting any goals out of it. But they have been able to maintain possession a little bit the past couple of minutes, advance the ball down into the Vineland half, and, you know, obviously create a couple of scoring opportunities. So I know the Fighting Clan coaching staff wants to see their team recapture that aggression for the first couple of minutes when it looked like they could end up scoring, you know, a lot of goals here, as Hernandez is going to kind of chip that one through. I think he was looking for Barrera, wasn't able to get it to him. This is McGuire. McGuire with the pass to Kyle Garrett. Garrett's now going to come up, and he's looking for a deep shot. And that's going to miss well over the crossbar and out of play. Porterden's going to come up and grab that one. He might have a shot here. Here's a shot. That's going to deflect off of the Cedar Creek goalie and in. So Porterden, as he cleared that defender and got right in front of the net, you had to think a shot was coming. He had space. His passes so far today have been really on target. Takes a rip. I'm sure he would have rather not hit that one right at the keeper, but it was elevated a little bit and got enough velocity on that shot that even though the keeper got a hand on it, it really just went deflected up into the air, but kept that top spin and rolled into the back of the nets. The Fighting Clan now leading 3-0 as we approach the closing few minutes of the first half here in this high school soccer game between Vineland and Cedar Creek. Again, if you're just joining us, the Fighting Clan enters this game with a record of 5-6-1 on the season. The cutoff date for New Jersey State playoff qualification is rapidly approaching, and the Fighting Clan needs this win. They need this win to be able to stay in the playoff hunt, or to I'm not sure if they could potentially even clinch a playoff spot. I'm not sure about that. But this is a big game for the Fighting Clan, and if you're just joining us, they are currently leading 3-0 as we are in the late stages of the first half. So really, really marvelous job by the Fighting Clan coaching staff in preparing the team and game planning, and then by the players for executing what they've been working on to get this lead. Again, don't expect them to slow down, though. Coaching staff is going to stay on them about maintaining this intensity and this sense of urgency. Porterden's going to chip one there to Hernandez as he continues to battle with a couple of Cedar Creek defenders. Able to turn around. This is going to be Barrera's going to have another one-on-one with the goalie, and that is in. Vineland now leading 4-0. And if you're Cedar Creek, you got to start to think that the wheels are coming off as Usmar Barrera scores his second goal of the game to put the Fighting Clan up 4-0. Really, really marvelous job there. You know, Macon Hernandez, I think, made that look a little bit easy. He was able to corral a pass while, there were two defenders on him. It didn't look like he had to work real hard, but if you watch what he did, he shielded two defenders on his back while he accepted a pass from a teammate, and then was able to turn upfield toward the Cedar Creek goal, maintaining possession, keeping these defenders off him, and then get a pass off to Usmar Barrera with nobody between him and the Cedar Creek goalie. And then Barrera, really doing a nice service to his teammate to get him that assist there. And, man, that was a close one. As the hand goes up, the whistle is blown for offside. That was a close one. But with a 4-0 lead, not the end of the world. Headed there by Craig. Craig continuing to battle for position, and he's able to kick that away, get it to the foot of McGuire. McGuire with the through ball up. That's to Hill. Hill now up to Barrera. Barrera's going to have another chance at the goalie here. It is going to be punched away by the Cedar Creek defender, who did a nice job to keep running with Barrera there. Punches it out, and the Fighting Clan will have a throw. Vineland now looking for its 5th goal of the first half. We'll see if they can get the throw coming here from Kyle Garrett. Garrett with the throw right into the midfield, or to the middle of the field, I'm sorry. Not able to get it to a teammate, though. That was Cameron Stahl. Cedar Creek looking for some kind of a counter, not able to do it. Stahl losing possession there. Continuing to defend. Tell you what too, in this, that's a push from behind. Yep, the referee does call it. It was right in front of the referee as the Cedar Creek number 19 pushed Stahl down from behind. But if you watch something else that Vineland has done a really good job of this game, and that Cedar Creek has not done much of, is you see a lot of the Vineland midfielders and forwards are receiving passes, and we're going to have another potential shot on goal there. Hernandez, nice job to step through the defenders, cross over in front of the goalie, and then try to take an opposite-footed shot with the left foot. Just pulled it too much and missed there. But Vineland's forwards and midfielders have been getting a lot of passes up there as they're moving toward the Cedar Creek goal. Cedar Creek has not been able to accept many passes on the Vineland half of the field while they're moving toward the Vineland goal, and that's really the kind of thing that can make the difference between between the defense having a chance to recover and not. There are situations here where Cedar Creek might find somebody in open space on the Vineland side, but not really able to get them the ball while they're moving in the direction of the goal, which could be a combination both of their own execution and of Vineland just playing really good defense and preventing that. Whereas on the other side of the field, Vineland has really done a nice job. I mean, they've got their forwards, midfielders been playing a good game. Defense shut out the first half. You can't take anything away from them either. But You know, when you're getting kids like Barrera and Hernandez and Porter in, you're getting them the ball as they're moving toward the goal with space, and you know they're going to score. So really, really nice execution and game planning by the Fighting Clan here so far in this game. Bit of a miscommunication there on the Pirates side. It looked like the defender who was trying to shield Hernandez pulled up thinking that the keeper was going to get out there. And then the keeper had to react quickly and get out there before Macon Hernandez could take that and put another one in the back of the net. Throw on the way here for Cedar Creek. This is Zarian Barrera here for Vineland working. Barrera looking for a cross, defended there by Cedar Creek, but nice work by the Fighting Clan senior. And we're going to have another throw on the way from Kyle Garrett. Garrett can throw it right in front of the net, so we'll see. Oh, we're going to have some miscommunication there from Vineland. He had to have thought somebody was going to be there. Cedar Creek trying to advance up through the Vineland defense. See, at this point in the game, really, I mean, you know, if you're up 2-0, 3-0 even, you know, the other team can kind of rationalize that they're really still in the game. You know, they would try to get one in the back of the net before the end of the first half, and then if we can score early in the second half, we're right in this thing. We're down by a goal, but they're down 4-0. If they can put a fifth goal in the back of the net before the first half is over, as that one's taken by Robinson. Robinson's going to send this one up, and we're going to have Porterton's going to have another look at this. The left foot rip going to be saved by the keeper. And then we're going to have a foul called against Vineland Zarian Barrera. I don't know about that, but that's what the call is. Porterton with a rip there. That time the Cedar Creek goalie able to get a more firm hand on that one and deflect it back away from the goal. Thought that Barrera might have a chance at the rebound there, but he's called for the foul. And that is going to be the whistle ending the first half of play here. Vineland doing an outstanding job, roaring out to a 4-0 lead in the first half of this game. We're going to step away and take a short break while the teams take a break, get themselves regrouped, and we'll be back in just a few minutes with the second half. Again, you are watching VPS Broadcasting, Vineland Boys Soccer leading Cedar Creek 4-0 at the half, and we'll be back in a few minutes. All right, folks, we are back for the second half of Vineland High School soccer game against Cedar Creek. Fighting Clan, I just spoke to head coach Paul Myers. And the Fighting Clan will clinch a playoff spot with a win. So the 4-0 lead they built in the first half should go a long way to helping that. Two teams switch sides for the second half, so Vineland now trying to pressure the right side of the field on your screen. Couple of Cedar Creek defenders making runs toward the Vineland goal there, but the ball is scooped up by Vera. Vineland's first half goals were scored by Lucas Porterton, Macon Hernandez, and Usmar Barrera. Barrera did net 2 of those. So we're going to have a goal kick here for the Fighting Clan to be taken by Scott Craig. Barrera with the header to Hernandez. Hernandez looking for it through. He was looking for number 10, Lance Cedar, not able to get it through, but Cedar continuing to fight here. Out on Vineland, throw for Cedar Creek. Vera hustling over and corralling that again. Tell you what else, Vera's done a nice job today at timing his challenges. You know, sometimes in soccer, obviously the keeper's got to come out and challenge the defenders on his own. You know, if you're, or Cedar is going to have a chance here. Nice trying to flick that one over to Singer coming across, not able to get it to him. Singer continuing to battle, and he's going to cross. Hernandez another header, and that's going to be in the back of the net. Another outstanding service from Vineland, this time from number 19, David Singer. Hernandez with another great header, this time a little bit of finesse, elevating that one up over the Cedar Creek goalie and into the back of the net. The Fighting Clan now leads 5-0. We're going to have a misfired pass there by Cedar Creek. Singer picks it up and begins making a rush down the far side of the field, and you kind of get the feeling that Vineland's not done yet. Again, I did get the opportunity to speak quickly with Vineland head coach Paul Myers during the half, and he informed me that, not only is this game very important to keep their chances alive for playoff qualification, a win here today actually clinches that playoff qualification, which we had sort of mentioned. We were wondering if that was the case during the first half. It is. So the Fighting Clan got to be feeling even better about that 5-0 lead they have built through the first 45 or 50 minutes of that game, as Cedar steps in and picks up an interception. There I see number 18, Alex Anderson, is now into the game for Vineland, making his first appearance of the game so far today, I think. Nice defense there by Tito Sanchez. Oh, we have a foul call. I thought he kicked it out. Oh, yeah, it's a throw. They're telling him it's a throw. Maybe it's not a throw. And a nice corner there by Cedar Creek, but a very good job by Vera to punch that one out. You know, sometimes if you try to just catch that, you know, it's a difficult play to make. That soccer ball is usually is usually it's pretty hard usually. They fill them up with air and they can get slick, and the roundness of it makes it a little bit more difficult to catch with the hands, as opposed to a football, which, players are taught to catch it with their hands. So if he tries to just catch that ball on that cross and it slips through his fingers or there's a rebound, he could have a goal. But they're a really nice job to kind of get the two fists together and punch it out. Hernandez now making his way around Cedar Creek defender. It looked like he was kind of bodied off that ball a little bit. No call. Cedar Creek player looks to be hobbling a little bit after that. Cedar Creek is going to now have a run on the near sideline. Tito Sanchez stepping in, able to get a foot on it, impede the progress.
Sir, we have a man down.
Impede the progress of the Cedar Creek forward and eliminate that scoring opportunity. It looks like Alex Anderson coming off the field now, and coming onto the field will be number 6, Jonathan David Ruiz. Ruiz, a junior. Craig with the kick. Hernandez mistimed that jump a little bit. We're going to have a high kick called against Vineland. Headed out there by Vineland, a throw on the way for Cedar Creek. That's number 8, Christopher Ariano. Now Cedar Creek's got a little bit of space up there in the top, not able to get the shot off quickly enough though, and we are going to have a foul called against the Pirates, and Vineland will regain possession. While we have a break in the action here, we want to give a shout out to our VPS broadcasting crew. Today's crew is Tanner Bushman and Jordan Skarzinski, and the crew chiefs are Doug Diola and Ryan Steinbron. Gia Masuri is the executive producer of VPS TV and the school district's public information officer. We always want to thank our outstanding VPS broadcasting crew for all of their hard work. I know that I've mentioned this on previous broadcasts, but for the announcers, we've got a pretty good deal. We show up and we announce the game, but these crew members are here setting up cameras, running the broadcast, working all of the sound and video equipment, and these broadcasts showcasing talented Vineland High School athletes would not be possible without their hard work, so we certainly want to make sure that we always give them their recognition. Throw here. Nice throw. McGuire was making a run. They were able to get that throw. It was from Lance Cedar. Cedar able to get that throw over all of the Cedar Creek defenders. Vineland not able to create a scoring opportunity out of it, though, and that's going to be Cameron Stahl kicking that one away out of the back line, and a corner kick on the way for Cedar Creek. Right-footed corner on the way. It's going to be well outside, away from the net. Cedar Creek able to regain possession and looking to try and find a little bit of space. I'm not sure they're going to find much space. Vineland has all but one of their players inside the 20-yard line playing defense, so it is quite congested in there. And with a 5-0, with a 5-0 lead, Vineland doesn't have to worry about sitting back and maybe absorbing a little bit of pressure. Cedar Creek is going to lose that one out of the back line, and a goal kick on the way for Vineland. Throw here for Cedar Creek. Down into the corner, that's Craig defending. And we'll have another goal kick for Vineland. That one sent deep. Cedar Creek is going to come out and corral it. Stahl's going to head that one back to Vera. Nice job by the Vineland senior. Remember, the keeper can pick up a pass from a teammate if the pass is headed. But if that pass is going to be a nice, we're going to have, that was number 8, Christopher Ariano, who had a run. Looked like his teammate saw him a little bit late, and by the time that pass went out, he was offside. But as I was saying before, the keeper can pick up a pass. I believe the rule is the keeper can pick up a pass from a teammate if the pass was headed to them. If it was kicked, they cannot pick it up with their hands. They would have to play the ball with their feet. That's why it was a nice, very nice decision there for Stahl to head that one back to Vera. Vera able to pick it up and end that Cedar Creek threat. And that's going to be kicked out, lost away. They're going to say it's off of Vineland, a throw on for Cedar Creek. Certainly the back and forth of this game, we've probably seen about all of it. Vineland, if Cedar Creek gets on the Vineland side of the field, I'm sure the Fighting Clan's probably going to be content just really pulling everybody back, clogging up that area, and just making it very difficult to find anything as Porter now trying to navigate through it. Look at that pass, and it's going to be called off again. Outstanding pass. Timing, I guess, a little bit off that time, but man, Lucas Porterton has really done a nice job today at putting some of his teammates in positions to score. Of course, he put one on the back of the net himself, so really solid all-around game for the senior. So, we may see Vineland counter. But you see how they just, they're really pulling people back. Not so much now, as now Cedar Creek trying to see if they can create something and find a cross. There's not going to be much on that one. We have a little bit of difficulty getting that one cleared out. This is Christian Navas is battling the Cedar Creek player for possession there. Kicked away by Vineland again, and another throw on the way for the Pirates. Nice job there by Cedar Creek to split a little bit of a space there. Ooh, Craig looked like, I think Scott Craig may have, he's okay, he's up now. He and one of his teammates both tried to, we have a little touch on there. Is Navas going to be able to get to it with a shot? That had a nice bit on it, but it's going to miss wide to the left. Craig, you can see back there, is still checking on that ankle. Certainly displeased with what happened there. He and a teammate both went to clear the ball at the same time, and I'm not sure if they kicked each other's feet or if he got stepped on and twisted his ankle, but just a little bit of a tangle up there, but he does appear to be all right. I don't see him limping a whole lot, so hopefully he's okay, because he's played a pretty good game too defensively for the Fighting Clan. And Cedar Creek reversing there to the far side. Craig's going to get in and clear it away. Cedar Creek's going to come out and clear that one away. Porterton will head it. Misfire. Throw for the Pirates. This is Ariano again, sending it up to Navas. Navas has had a couple chances here. We'll see if he can send that one back in. He's able to drop it off to Zarian Barrera. Barrera to Hill. Hill stepping away, trying to get that one to Porterton, but Porterton was making a run. Looks like Porterton's going to get to it and get possession. He was fouled, I think, as he was trying to jostle for that ball there. He was making a run. Hill thought he was maybe going to drop back and receive the pass. And a little bit of miscommunication there. But nice work by Porterton to regroup, get control of the ball, and draw a foul against from Cedar Creek. Cedar Creek advancing now up the far sideline. This is Garrett defending. Cedar Creek stepping around. Vera is out there to challenge. They have to hustle back to get into the net. Cedar Creek's got a little bit of space again, and it's going to be, oh, another save by Vera. What an outstanding job by the senior keeper to keep his shutout on the board here. Certainly a good job there also by the Vineland defenders. I saw Scott Craig back there. I saw Kyle Garrett. I think Jonathan David Ruiz was back there as well, but they did not give up on the plays either, and they really worked hard. We're going to have another attempted near-scoring opportunity there. Cedar Creek's going to try and get that volley touch in on the cross. Got his foot underneath it and popped it up over the goalpost, over the crossbar, though. But yeah, the Vineland defense did a nice job trying to stay in front of the Cedar Creek forwards there, take away some shooting lanes, and eventually it is Vera who completely blocks. Novice looking for another one-on-one opportunity, and he's going to try to get this one down into the corner. He is going to find Porterton with a lot of space, and we'll see what the senior can do. Stepping back in, is he going to take a rip? He does, and it's going to miss just wide to the left, but nice work there by the Vineland senior trying to pick up his second goal of the game. Porterton stepping in there. You can hear the Vineland players continuing to, you got to love that. You can hear the coaching staff continuing to coach, continuing to teach. Look, they're winning 5-0. I'm not sure how much time is left, probably 20 minutes or so, maybe 15 minutes. You know, I just can't imagine any way Cedar Creek, after trailing 5-0 at this point in the game, is going to string together 5 consecutive goals and even tie this thing, let alone win it. It'd be pretty easy for the Vineland players to relax, the Vineland coaching staff to relax. And Novice is going to take a rip there, gets a good amount on that one, but right at the goalie. And just kind of sit back and say, we took the win, we're going to go to the playoffs and be happy with that. But they're continuing to coach, continuing to teach. The players are continuing to support each other and executing this stuff. Vera's going to come out. He can't pick that one up. What a nice job there. Heads up play by the senior. Not allowed to pick that ball up outside the box. Corrals it on the body, dribbles it into the box, picks it up, ends the rush. And here's Ariano going to have a shot. He's got the keeper coming on. The keeper's going to kick it away. A little bit of a collision there and a show of sportsmanship, which is always good to see. But as I was saying before, it's just great to see the Vineland coaching staff continuing to teach and continuing to coach, even at this point in the game, getting some players into the game that maybe haven't played as much so far. Which is important, you know. Even if those players are going to continue to serve in the same role of being, of being reserves for this season, getting them in important games, even with a big lead or trailing by a lot, getting them into these big varsity level games. Again, I mean, Cedar Creek has got a 500 record, so they've won a few games this year as well. And getting those players into the game is huge, not just for them learning for this season, but you got some seniors on this team. When they graduate, you're going to need these younger players to step in and fill these roles. And if they've been sitting on the bench for a couple of years and not seeing any action, it's going to be a lot harder for them to do that. They're not going to be as well prepared in their development. While they still may end up being really good players who are successful and contribute to winning seasons for Vineland, it may take them a little bit longer to grow and develop while getting them this action, getting them in the game, can speed that development and make them more adequately prepared to contribute when they step into those roles in future seasons or later on this season into the playoffs. Is Vineland looking to make something happen here? That is Ariano finding McGuire. McGuire is going to step to the side. He was looking for a shot, I think, not quite able to get it off. Cedar Creek looking to try and get a counter started, not able to do so. And good work here by Christian Navas, just pestering the Cedar Creek players trying to get that counter started. Porter with a nice little chip over, finding Ariano. Ariano looking to turn a shot back toward the goal, not able to get it there. Cedar Creek looking here now. This is Cameron Stahl defending, and he's going to get it and send it up. It's going to be corralled by Cedar Creek, but again, slowing down the Pirates' progress down the field and allowing his teammates an opportunity to regroup. Stahl now stepping in, and he's going to step through the defense himself. Navas heads that one down. This is Porterton, and Porterton Looking there for Zarian Barrera on the far sideline, intercepted by a Cedar Creek player. Cedar Creek looking now to see if they can get one on the scoreboard now into the far near corner, rather. That's going to be crossed, intercepted by Scott Craig, and kicked away, and a throw on the way for the Pirates. And the throw. Ooh, the header was missed, but Craig able to get a foot on it and kick it away. Hill drops it off to Porterton. Porterton's going to come back to the inside and looking for Hill on the sideline. Just a bit off of that one. The throw by Cedar Creek. Looks like Kyle Garrett goes down there with maybe a bit of a twisted ankle. And I would not be surprised if of course he doesn't want to come off. Coaching staff was thinking about pulling him off, and they you could see he's not looking at the sideline because he doesn't want to come out of the game. Can't blame him. Kids want to play. And as a coach, you'd much rather have that than kids that don't want to play. So you know, as a coach, I'd much rather have a kid that I have to protect from himself once in a while than a kid that you have to beg to get in the game. So Novice coming off. Novice really put in some nice work there in his time there in the second half. Not able to get that goal, but you know, really worked hard. Made a couple of nice runs, did get one nice long shot, and that's going to be an attempted shot from McGuire, but not able to get the kind of velocity or elevation on that one that he was looking for. Saved by Cedar Creek. Barrera going to see if he can get himself some space to make a cross. Having a hard time shaking the defender. Nice job to get around. We'll see now if he can create something. Touch was a little bit too far ahead of him, and Cedar Creek knocks it away, but a good job there by the senior to get around that defender in the far corner and at least give himself an opportunity to make something happen. It's like George Vera comes off the field, and going in to play goal for Vineland is number Gonna have to wait till I can get a look at his number. 25, Jeremiah Jimenez. Another outstanding game there for Vineland today from senior goalkeeper George Vera. A couple of really nice saves. And we are going to have a yellow card here issued to Cedar Creek's number 18 for, I'm assuming, a dangerous tackle on number 8, Christopher Ariano. And we are going to have another goal scored there by Vineland. I actually got a little bit crossed up there, and I don't see who scored it. I'm going to guess that it was Ariano. Vineland now leading 6-0. Jimenez will get over there and cover that one up for Vineland. We'll see if we can find out. I want to make sure, if I can, get the right ID on that goal scorer. Hate to have a kid get recognized. Barrera trying to go down there. He's going to get a cross in front of the net. Not quite able to be there on time with Singer, but Vineland still working. Singer going to think better of that cross, trying to get it in there. This is Ariano again battling Hill, looking for, I think, a shot, but almost had a Barrera on a run. This is Hill trying to take it up all the way by himself. He's going to lose his footing there. Nice job on that run, though. Just couldn't quite get himself free from the defenders. Stahl finding Barrera up on the far sideline. Vineland's actually got some numbers here. Barrera just loses the ball a little bit there, but he's got Ariano. Ariano coming up now the far sideline, trying to turn in. He's able to get through the defender with a shot on goal, and it's going to be just barely saved under the seat of the Cedar Creek keeper. And I did just get confirmation that the last goal was scored by number 8, Chris Ariano. Just wanted to double check that. You'd hate to have a kid score a goal in a meaningful game like this and not get the recognition. So Glad we're able to get that worked out. So Vineland now leading Cedar Creek 6-0, and really now we're just waiting for those minutes to count down and the Fighting Clan to officially be a member of the South Jersey Group 4 sectional tournament field. And we'll have a goal kick coming here for Cedar Creek. A foul there called against Vineland. Cleared away by I think that's number 3, Dominic Vargo. Clearing that one. Jimenez gets out there and saves that one. Punted deep. This is Stahl getting up and heading that one. Cedar Creek able to clear it away. I think I may have just heard an official say that there is under a minute left, but I'm not totally sure. Hill takes that one away. We're going to have a run here by Stahl. Stahl's going to have a shot. He's one-on-one with the keeper. We'll see if he can get around the defender. Recovers. Stahl able to bring one back into the left foot and get a shot off, but not able to get it. But there is the 3-whistle signal to end the game. And congratulations to the Vineland High School boys soccer team on clinching a berth in the South Jersey Group 4 sectional tournament with a convincing 6-0 win over Cedar Creek. Really, really great job by Vineland, the Fighting Clan, with 6 goals again today. That's got to be their highest output of the season. Goals scored by Christopher Arellano, Lucas Porterden, and then Macon Hernandez and Usmar Barrera put 2 in apiece as the Fighting Clan moves to 6-1-1 on the season. And will now, in addition to finishing out their regular season games, they will wait to find out who their opponent is in the first round of the Group 4 sectional tournament. So a great job by Vineland. Very pleased to see them come out and take care of business in resounding fashion in the most important game of their season. So good job, Vineland, and we will see what the rest of the season holds for them. Before we leave you here, we do want to one more time make sure to give credit and shout out to our awesome BPS broadcasting crew. Tanner Bushman, Jordan Skarzinski, and crew chiefs Doug Diola and Ryan Steinbron. And then, of course, the school district's public information officer and the executive producer of VPS TV, Gia Missouri. I am Mike Schneider, and thank you for checking in with this VPS broadcasting production of Vineland High School Athletics. Be sure to check in next time. Take it easy.